We're live.
We're
Hi.
live. Well, we'll wait until people are here. You know.
Our background.
Yeah. Yeah. It's too bad that it goes that way on horizontal on Instagram, unless we're
And the
you know
story. or
unless we're
something. Yeah.
like specifically on. I was trying to get that word to work, out of my mouth. Hi everybody. How you doing? Hey Vicky and Catherine. Yay, Vicky, you get to watch us live. Well, I don't know how exciting it's going to be today because
We're tired today.
I'm still really sick. I'm just kind of faking it. I still sound awful and feel awful. I'm getting my husband to do my errands today because I'm feeling so poopy, but whatever. It'll get better eventually. Excuse me, right? You guys just have to put up with a nasally, whiny kind of person, I guess.
Bessie Phillips lives in Wyoming. I always wanted to go to Wyoming.
Wyoming. I've never been there. I noticed on there that the Bead place is on there. I wonder if that's Abby. Abby, is that you watching us? Hey, Diane and Bessie and Susan. Hey, everybody. Well, thank you for joining us today. We're not very prepared for today. Like we are, but we're not. We don't have anything to sell you. Is that a good thing?
Well, we have two tutorials.
We have two tutorials today. So I'm going to do one and Savannah's going to do one. So we just, we've just been so busy with this whole new live thing on Instagram that we haven't had time. We got to eventually catch up. And we've been planning something super special for Monday. So
Okay. It's going to be really fun, actually. We've got a lot of good stuff and a lot of we've got a really, really good giveaway.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of giveaways, but we've got one really good one. It says our microphone's on. Is it, can you tell?
They're all on.
Yeah. Because it should be, it was on before.
Yeah.
Can everybody else hear us? I don't have a big booming voice today. Oh, it says you can hear. Okay, maybe it's just on your end, Susan. Maybe you just need to turn up your volume or something. Because I've got my mic on, like our big mic here, which, do you want to try and see if you can hear it on our,
Sure.
just to make sure? Hard to hear. That is weird. Try and see if you can hear it on our, we can hear on, maybe it might be, because that looks like people that are saying that are watching it through, that is through YouTube. So maybe it's a YouTube filter thing or something. Who knows? Because we can hear it fine on.
No, it's Facebook.
Oh, it's Facebook? No, because these are some people. I don't know. We don't ever know. Sorry about that. Like we never know why things don't.
It's because it sounded okay on my phone.
Yeah.
It was a little quiet, but it wasn't.
Yeah. Because we checked the microphone beforehand to make sure that it was working, and who knows? It's one of those things. But anyway, so yeah, make sure that if you can on Monday that you come back and join us on our Instagram live at 11 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Because we've got lots of things going on.
Yeah, we've got like a lot of good giveaways. There's going to be some good sales, and then there's going to be some like really good sales, and then like sales that Kelly's never done before. Sales. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
And then
Is this not working? I'm just wondering if this is actually on.
does it get louder if I talk closer to this? I don't want to like yell into it in case it's like.
Yeah, I don't. I'm just trying to think what else would be causing. Because a bunch of people are saying that it's.
What about now?
Yeah, I don't know. Did you change something?
Press mute on my computer. I don't think it changed anything.
Yeah, I don't know how to check the mic on here. Like now that we're live, so.
Not very loud, but my volume was all the way up.
I don't know. That happened to us one other time, and I don't know what it is.
And this does nothing to do with it, right?
No, that doesn't have anything to do with it. So, thanks, Claudia. I was saying I look terrible today because I'm exhausted. I've been sick for a few weeks now, and I'm just not getting any better. Tessa's sick here too. She went home sick yesterday. And I'm not sleeping because I'm sick. And also I'm trying to get off of sleeping pills. I've been taking sleeping pills for years because I'm a really bad sleeper after all the years of shift work. So I'm trying to do multiple things, at one time, and it's not going so great. Trying to get off sleeping pills is really hard.
Mhm.
And so I take one and then I don't take one for 2 days. And so last night was a don't take one. And so, and then the night before I didn't take one and I was having these absolutely horrific dreams, like just awful. I couldn't even repeat what I saw in my dream. My husband looked at me like, why would you dream that? I said, I don't know. I don't know why I dream what I dream. Like, why do we dream what we dream? But it was awful. And then, of course, I wake up and I'm like, why am I having these demented, horrible dreams?
You're just a
So
demented person.
maybe.
I'm
So
joking.
I feel a little less than right now. I feel like, I'm a little
Yeah.
kind of worn out, but um sorry, Theo, we can't do both. It's really frustrating because of the web, like,
I will say though that on the Wednesday next week we will be starting a really good sale. It's just going to be different. So
yeah, it's my 65th birthday on Monday, so we're doing a bunch of stuff next week. But we want you to show up on Monday if you can, because we're going to be doing some super specials, but we can only do them live. We can't put them on the website because I just can't do everything. Like, I just can't do all the things. It's just too much. And I'm wearing myself thin and I'm exhausted emotionally from all of this, trying to, I mean, literally, I'm always transparent. I'm trying to save my business. We were actually just talking, Savannah and I were talking about like how bad things are and how bad things are for everybody. And I know I talk about this all the time, but I've never felt so out of control in my
mm-hmm.
20 years of being in business. And, it's scary right now. And so I'm just doing all the things trying to keep my business. I want to keep you guys happy and I need to keep money rolling in the door, or else I'm going to have to shut this down. And I don't want to, because then what am I going to do? I'd be bored. I'd be really bored. So there are two conversations or an echo. Sorry, Bessie, are you muted on there?
Mm-hmm.
And you've got that thing in there?
Yeah.
You've got the volume turned down. We've got the
Yeah.
volume turned down and all things. Sorry, we don't know what's going on. It's just there's some kind of a thing today. Because we have to have, if I turn this mic off, will it go on here? I'm going to try something. Okay, can you turn on your volume on there? I'm just going to try something for a second and see. I want to see if we still can hear if I turn this mic off, because we've got an external mic hooked up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that didn't work. We were trying. So anyway, sorry. I apologize for the
Okay.
I apologize for the sound quality stuff. I don't know. We've got all our mics hooked up and everything's okay. It must be some sort of, thing that's not working out.
The sound gods are not with us today.
Yeah, I wonder if I change the pattern on there, if that'll make a difference. Do you want to listen to it again and see? I've just only got one button on here that I can try, so we'll just see if it's different. I've only got one button on here that I can try, so we'll just see if it's Oh, it is going twice. Why is it doing that?
Are
I don't
these
know.
actually on?
Are they on? Sorry, we're trying all the things. Is that better now?
Maybe.
When you lean in, it seems louder. Okay. Oh. Is that better now? Maybe. That sounds louder. When you lean in, it seems louder. Okay. Okay. Maybe that's better now. That sounds louder. Sorry.
That echo is my phone. That's what they're hearing when we're testing it,
Oh.
because there's a lag.
Okay.
So
All right.
my phone is turned off.
Okay. All right. We'll just like carry on as if we were
Okay.
normal and hope that it's okay. Well, Karen, you probably picked the crazy day because, between the, technology and me being sick, it's like not going to be our best show, but we're going to do our best. So we'll just carry on here. So anyway, back to Monday. Make sure you come on Monday if you can. Because there's all kinds of things going on Monday, and we don't even know exactly what we're doing. We've just been like throwing all kinds of things out there today. So if you can join us on Monday for my 65th birthday celebration, please do join us on our Instagram live at 11 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. It may end up being a 2 or 3 hour show. We don't know. We're just gonna we're gonna have fun. So we're doing all kinds of things.
That's gonna be great.
Right? So you can't buy live on YouTube. So today, I know it gets confusing. So for the time being, because I cannot keep up with everything, We're only going to be doing lives on Mondays on Instagram. Once we settle in, then we may do some lives on Facebook and YouTube where you can buy live, but not today. I just can't. It's so much prep work to get it done. I basically have to take every bit of stock I have in the store and retag it. And we have 7,000 SKUs. So I've been just so sick that I just can't. I can't right now. It's just too much. So we're trying to include everybody. So once we have to have time to settle into this because like I
We're
said,
still finding our groove because it's a new system for us, things like that. But I think once we hit the groove that we want, then we'll add in a Wednesday show as well. So then, because we know lots of people like,
and I'm going to
join us on Wednesdays.
Yeah, and I'm going to try and get all of my staff so that they can help me. I mean, I know it means me working more, but you know, at this point, when you're trying to save your business, you're willing to do just about anything, right? So I'm going to see if maybe we can do the odd night time, like maybe every other week or something. We can do like a Tuesday or I don't know. We might switch our times around. It's just Savannah's not available at night because my son works out of town, and they've got a child. So, you know, like.
Unless she comes, there's no promise you're not going to hear a kid in the background.
Yeah, and nighttime isn't the best for kids because they have to have routine and go to bed or else they turn into crazy people, right?
Routine hour.
So anyway, so we're going to work on things as time goes by. They're all saying that the sound got fixed. So like maybe it was
this button.
No, because I turned it back. I think it was those weren't actually on. Yeah, I think that was the problem. So
Paul also said that on Wednesday he's going to bring the beer.
Oh, right on, Paul.
No, Monday, sorry.
On Monday. Okay, well, you can have a cheers from me, but make sure that you are careful with those beers because you did spend a lot on Monday, right, Paul?
No, Paul.
Drink
Just
it all.
Keep drinking. I've got to save this business.
Paul said he almost choked on a pint when he saw how much he'd spent.
Yeah.
Because, you know, people kind of get caught up in it. It was fun, though. We had a good day. I was exhausted after it, and I was so congested at the end. I felt like I was drowning.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It's different. You know, I'm always up for something new and something different.
I had a lot of fun doing it.
Did you?
Yeah. It was a little stressful at times, but it was good.
Yeah. So
trying to figure out.
So Savannah sent out is at 2:00 if you are signed up for our newsletters, and why wouldn't you be? Because that's where all the good information comes. There'll be a newsletter coming out today, and there's a link in there. If you want to participate on our Monday lives or any of our lives that we're going to do where we're going to be doing direct selling, make sure that you fill out the form beforehand because it makes it so much easier for us. Because what was making it hard was there was quite a few people that didn't sign up on the form, and then we don't have your information to know that you're probably going to be a buyer. Because what we have over on the table here is everybody's names on little cards. Why don't I just pop one up? Yeah.
We have
so somebody's name there. And so if is that Selena?
Yeah.
So if Selena is going to buy something, we know, we've already got her card, where we had to handwrite a bunch of cards. And when you're trying to watch the claims coming in and all the comments and writing and then picking and putting them in the bins,
it was a little.
It can get a little challenging.
Yeah.
Yeah. So make sure that you fill out that form just to make our life a little bit easier. Even if you're not going to join us on Monday, it'll be done so that we have your information in case you can make it. So
no, it's a one-time.
Just a one-time. Yeah. So
because then on the table beside me, I've got 50 names, and they're just going to stay there. And then if you happen to shop on a live, then I just grab it.
Yeah, just makes it one less step for Savannah to have to grab a thing and write it down, make sure it's legible. And
we all know my spelling is not great. And so me trying to write perfectly what your weird Instagram name is takes a very long time.
I was going to send you something last night, and then it said that your things were, notifications were silenced or something for a while.
Yeah.
But I was looking through some bags yesterday and that Savannah had done, and it said 14 by 11 faceted whatevers, breads instead of beads. And I started laughing because I was like, well, you know that Savannah had her hand in that.
So Bessie, an email is going to go out today at 2 p.m. and there's going to be a link at the bottom that says live sale form. You just click that and it'll take you directly to the link, or you can find it on Instagram under the link tree.
Yeah. Or I've also attached it on our website under live sales, but it'll just take you right to your Facebook page. So you have to be logged in on Facebook to actually see that, because we had to post it on Facebook. So I don't know. We've got them all over the place. So it'll just make our life a little bit easier if you pre-fill out that form, and then you can come and join us and have some fun. So, alrighty. So, and thank you to everybody that showed up on Monday and cheered me on. And we had lots of fun with some giveaways, and it was hilarious trying to get anybody to find the right number that we were trying to choose. So,
I'm going to type out the Instagram.
yeah, Savannah's just going to type that out for you so that you know what that is. Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how you find us on Instagram. Pretty easy. So Instagram's still a new thing for us. We just did an ad today. So if you're on Instagram, Reels? No.
Stories.
See, I don't know. We both her mom and I are like, because we're old gals, we're always how do we do this, Savannah?
Yeah,
Because
my mom would be like, "Do I want to post this as a reel?" I'm like, "No, that's definitely like a story worthy comment of yours." But she still posts it at a reel every time.
Yeah.
Because she thinks that the reel is the story, but it's actually
the other way around. Yeah. So I don't really understand it. So that's why I get Savannah to help me out. But anyway, lots of things to learn about. So anyway, what else have we got to tell them? Anything? There hasn't been much going on in my life other than me trying to keep my, well, that could come in a bit.
Okay.
Keep my head above water because I had great intentions of doing a million things this weekend. But bending over or trying to do anything that involved my brain was too much because I'm so sick. And so I didn't really do anything, I know I'm not old, Vian. I know. I just.
Oh, I should have uploaded a picture from our weekend away.
Your weekend away?
Yeah, Cam and I and Grace and I, we went away.
Oh, that's right.
We went to my parents' cabin. My parents were up there, and we made homemade pasta, and that was really fun. And Grace and I had a Lady in the Tramp moment.
Yeah, it was
We were
cute.
sucking pasta,
And she made a new friend up there, right?
she made a friend, and it was really sweet. And they totally hit it off, and that's always nice because there's a lot of boys her age up there, but there's no girls. So
Yeah,
I mean, she's a year older, but it's fine.
yeah.
So
It's just nice to have little friends when you go away to grandma and grandpa's,
yeah,
right? So
yeah,
you're
it was a
not
good
you're not
time.
late, Kirsten. Just thanks for making it here. So
Yeah.
okay, so we have a sale going on this week, which is going to be good. What?
Paul says, "Where's my girl? Is she not on here tonight?"
Oh,
You know what, Paul? She actually logged off after we made that comment.
I think she's married.
I think so too.
We were trying to hook Paul up with one of our viewers.
Yeah, and
but I
she
think she's
left
actually.
quite quickly after that.
I think she's married because I think she was like trying to find out how old you are, Paul, and see if she could help us hook you up with somebody who
But
not.
we took it as she needs to hook
Yeah.
up with you, and it's
so
anyway.
so that may have meant.
Paul will still work on a
Yeah.
a lady.
And
thing.
Lois, if you watch this, we apologize if we put you in an awkward place. We got all excited thinking that
Yeah.
we could have some sort of intercontinental romance happening.
Yeah.
We had a good time. That was actually a really good show. We laughed our butts off. And
Yeah.
Paul, you did help with that because you're hilarious. You can stay. We love you. Oh my goodness, we like to laugh, and that's it's good when people laugh along with us, right?
Yeah.
So this week we Savannah's going to be doing a real fun little project here that it has seed beads
Yes,
in it.
it's all seed beads.
All seed beads.
And what is that? Elasticity.
Yeah, so we thought we would do a sale this week on seed beads. So until Mother's Day, midnight on Mother's Day, you can save 25% on your seed beads, which is a really good deal. And just use the code SEEDBEAD25 and you can save, so they're all under one category, which is Japanese seed beads, but not, the other two things are not on sale, not the Tila beads or the O beads or something like that. It's just the three different sizes of seed beads that are on sale, 25% off. So you just use that coupon when you check out and you can save some money on your seed beads. So, and we've got some fun little combinations of what Savannah's making today. So we have two projects. I'm doing one and Savannah's doing one. Who do you want to see up first?
Yeah, you guys decide.
Yeah,
Because
you guys get to decide.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, Savannah's never taught anything. She's not
No,
really
I had one time and it made me really nervous.
she's not really a jewelry designer per se. Like she has good ideas, but she's not really, that's not her thing, right?
But I really do enjoy seed beads.
Yeah.
They're my favorite.
She's really starting to
work
enjoy it.
with. I've done some like weaving and whatnot.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah. So I think that we were actually looking at some products and or some projects. Did I say products? Projects. And I said to Savannah, well, I think you could teach those. And she's like, yeah, I probably could. So it's something that
Yeah.
we'll work on a little bit over the, yeah, you did the gingerbread house.
I did.
And you did a good job.
And I did a little bracelet as well once.
Yeah, what
It
bracelet
was
did
chain,
you do?
and then I had like the little beads in the
Oh
middle.
yeah, just that little beaded. Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I'll get it
Oh,
over with.
All right, I think Savannah needs to go. So, so what do we need for you, Savannah? Let's get you set up. So that's what you can show after the fact,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Sorry, guys, one sec.
yeah, it'll help with her nerves.
Put that there.
Yeah,
I'll need to cut a little bit more of that. That's pretty much it.
and then oh, so you need that and then oh, my glue,
Mm-hmm.
and then a pair of scissors, which is there. All right, we're just gonna swap.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna put the down.
Yeah, because I don't know how to do it.
So yeah. Okay. This is very, very nerve-wracking for me.
You guys are all going to be good to Savannah, right?
Do I tell them what I'm making?
Well, you can tell them. Oh, so you might want to show this. So then you can explain after what you did.
Okay.
I'm just going to, so that because we.
Mm-hmm.
So
You said that right into the mic.
yeah,
So.
I know. We have a lot of these, so we're hoping that you guys might be intrigued by them.
You know what? They're actually great to have. I don't have one right now, and I
you can
really
open up
wish
two
I
of them.
do. So, okay, I'm just sorry, guys. I'm just gonna compose myself here. So these are little like bead scoop trays.
Yeah.
Like what would you call those?
Bead trays, and they come
Bead
three
trays.
to a pack, and they're like
Yeah,
I don't know.
they're like
couple dollars.
$2.99 for 3 of them, which is awesome because then you can just like I'm using 2.
And you can put them back to back too. Like so when you're trying to save space. So
Mhm.
they're great for putting your seed beads in.
Yeah, so I'm going to be using a little bit of white seed beads.
Yeah, those are sort of a creamy color. What code is the one you're
I
using?
actually don't know if we sell those anymore because they were from your bead stash.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, we do. They're right there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the 6-92021.
We don't sell these, I don't think. Maybe we do.
I don't know.
Matte opaque light blue.
So what's the code on it?
6-9414F.
Yeah. So we might sell them,
Maybe.
but if not, at least she's.
We
just
have
giving me
very
ideas.
similar. I just don't think they're matte
Yeah.
like
okay.
these ones. But honestly, any type will work. I have made these with the 8s, and I found it very, very finicky. So I'm going to be using the 6s today, just because.
What size elasticity are you using?
Well, this is the 0.5, but you could use an 8 with the 6s.
With the 6s?
Yeah, but with the 8s, you have to use the 0.5, and even that is very,
Ugh, I'm just trying to grab this.
very tricky to use.
And we sell that in 2 different spool sizes. We have a what are those on there?
We have 5 meters and 25 meters.
Yeah, so we sell both we sell 3 different sizes of elasticity, and it's like our
Mhm.
favorite.
And there is other colors that
There's
we have.
black.
There's a black.
Yeah, black and clear. And then
Yeah.
you want to tell them what you're doing right
Yes. So I'm currently just stretching this out because I don't want our bracelet to stretch out over time.
Yeah.
Because that's not fun.
now. And it also makes it easier to knot when you pre-stretch them,
Really?
especially if you get up to the 0.8 or the 1. If you don't stretch it, those knots won't hold. So it makes it a lot easier to do that. Yeah.
If you don't stretch it.
If you don't
that
stretch
probably
it.
explains why one of my bracelets exploded the other day.
Yeah.
I don't think I stretched it enough.
Yeah, you need to stretch
Anyways.
pretty well. Yeah.
So for this, you're going to need quite a bit of the elasticity. So
Like maybe 2 meters or
no,
like a meter and a bit?
probably, you probably want to have like 2.5 feet, probably 2 feet, and then you stretch that.
Yeah.
So, because it gets longer when you stretch it,
Yeah.
obviously. Yeah. So anyways, we're going to just jump in and start this. So you're going to start with just 1 bead. And I like to have it tight against my finger. This is very nerve-wracking that Theo's watching because she's so good at seed beads.
Don't be nervous.
I know.
So
Anyways,
are you putting that in the middle of the or just at
It-
one end?
it will be in the middle. It's just this is how I do it.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't matter where you're
Yeah.
putting that at this point?
No.
No? Okay.
So then you're just going to feed the other end through the opposite way. So you're going to have it like that. Is that?
Yep.
This is very hard, Kelly, having to center myself.
Yeah.
So then what I do to be able to get it in the middle is I just line the 2 pieces together, and then I just pull it to the very end. So now it is centered.
Awesome.
So you're going to see it's going to have, I don't know if they can see that, probably not. It's just, yeah, it's through each direction like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we're going to add 2 more of the blues, and you could really do any pattern with this and any color. This is just what I chose because I find it very bright and summery. So you're going to put 2 on this side, and then we're going to do 2 more on this side. I should have worn my glasses today too.
Yeah.
Probably would have been helpful. So it's going to look like this now. Then you're going to grab both the pieces again, and you're going to line them up, and we're going to put a white through both pieces in the same direction. So it'll be like that, and we're going to pull it in tight there. So now we have that. Can they see? Yeah, there we go. So this part I found tricky. I've seen people do this where they have it tied down to the table. I can't do it like that. I need to have it in my hand. So I'm holding each string on each hand, in each hand. And I'm going to take the white one and I'm going to flip it into the hole. Like, I gotta do this carefully so it doesn't fly up. So you're going to flip it into the hole like that in between. And then we're going to take the string on the right side and we're going to go up through, from the bottom up through each side on one side, and then we're going to do the same on the other side. So it's really important though that you don't get things tangled because they won't lay nicely. And I will show you an example of that in a little bit.
We all have examples when we're making things, right?
Because I did that. Okay, so now what you have should look like that, a half little flower. And then we're going to do the same thing with the first bead that we did with the last bead. So you're just going to hold it there and go through one side, and then we're going to go through the opposite side. You're going to pull it tight. And you have a daisy.
So cute.
I love it. I've made a lot of these.
They're so
Grace
so
has
sweet.
a lot of them.
And the nice thing is that because you're making it on elastic, you don't need a clasp.
Yeah, it's great. It's really great.
Yeah. So you want to show them how to make one more of those?
Yeah. So then what I've seen people do is they just build off of this bead to make it. I don't personally like doing that. I like having individual flowers, not just kind of like a bunch.
Oh, I see, where you actually
together.
include that other last bead as part of your flower.
As the next bead.
Yeah,
but
so
I like adding
one more.
one more. So then we're going to go through opposite directions and move that little guy. So then you're going to be back to step 1. So it's like that. And you can really, like, you don't have to do flower after flower after flower. I've seen it where people do one of these and they do one on each side and then they loop it through again. So it kind of makes an X or a diamond actually. That looks really cute as well. I'm just not doing that today because I haven't practiced it.
Yeah. It's okay. What you're doing is really cute.
Yeah, I like it. It's fun. I was saying to Kelly, I only wear jewelry in the summer and it has to be bright and colorful and summery. I just don't like jewelry in the fall.
When we were picking out color combinations to show you after, I'm picking out my normal Kelly colors, and she's like, I don't like those.
I'm like, I got to be Kelly for once. I'm like, no. Okay, so we are back here, and we're going to take this, and I flip it towards me. So then the strings come out the bottom, and then that way, you just feed it through.
Go up the side.
Was that light thunder?
I think so.
Wow, that was...
Or something.
Jeez. See, this is the problems that I get, is I get distracted and I look away.
Then you gotta figure
and
out
then
where
it
you
gets
are.
stuck on things. Oh, Kristen said she's never done elastic. She's done needle and line.
Oh.
I've done needle and line too, but I actually enjoy the elastic more. I find it's more forgiving and not as finicky. So then, yeah, we'll just go up. Oh, do I get 2 at once? Anyways. So then we are back to that shape. We're going to finish it with the beginning step where you put it through one side, and then we're going to put it through the other side. Pull it tight, and you have two little daisies.
Nice. So cute.
So one thing is, like, if you look here, the daisy is popping out the top there. The daisy is popping out the top on the other side. All you have to do is just push it through and tighten it. And then, yeah.
Super cute.
So there's that. Now I have another one made.
Through the magic of television.
So I've made a lot of these. And then I'm going to, I'll do one more on this one. And then I'll show you guys how I finish it off.
So yeah, you could mix the flowers up. You could make,
Yeah.
Theo said perfect. It's very cute, Savannah. There you go.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Theo.
Theo.
Yeah, like Kirsten said, mix the colors.
Absolutely.
The flowers. It'd be really super cute if you did like, you know, pinks and purples and yellows and greens or something like that.
Yeah,
It'd be
lots of different
adorable.
ones. Grace, my daughter, had requested a purple one with 3 white flowers in the middle that have the purple bead in the middle.
Oh, very specific.
Very specific. I made it and it's really cute actually.
Yeah.
So
You know what
I
this
was
would
happy
also
with
be
that
for
one.
the summer? Would be so cute as an anklet.
yes.
Right?
Or like a little choker.
A choker. I'd be careful with elastic around little kids, but
Well,
you know.
I think for a choker I would actually use like Fireline.
Fireline or something, and
Or-
then put a clasp on it.
Yeah, and then use
Yeah.
a clasp.
So you
just
could do
'cause-
this with any kind of
Yeah,
product, but
any type of stringy material.
we wanted to keep it nice and simple today because Savannah was wearing her bracelet last week, and I said that's so cute, right? You know, like you could totally.
White with yellow in the center, that works too.
Yeah.
You got a little daisy then.
Yeah. So
Yeah, there's so much you can do, and that's what's really fun about it. So we're just gonna finish
she's
this
gonna show
flower
you,
off,
yeah, how
and
to
I'm gonna show you how to finish
finish it
off the project. And
super
it's,
simple.
oh my goodness, I like it because I kind of get in like a trance when I do it because it's so many of the same steps over and over again. So I watch a lot of TV and do this at night.
Oh, you made 10 last week, Kirsten?
Oh my
That's awesome.
gosh. Do you sell them, Kirsten? That's a lot to have.
I think she's convalescing right now. I think, aren't you? Or maybe not.
What does that mean?
Well, I think she's been a little sick or something
Oh.
lately. I think. Maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy. But I know we've got a few people that have been, you know, laid up, not feeling
Yeah.
so great, and they just make stuff when they're laying there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
so we're gonna finish this now. So this I would say is the outside, and I'm gonna put that face down. And then we're gonna grab one of the strings and we're gonna put it through the top hole. Now if it doesn't go through easily, I just pull it tight and then it makes,
Oh, yeah, because it'll cinch up the elastic.
it'll
a bit.
cinch up the other elastics, yeah. And
Yeah.
then,
So you've made this with the 8s, but it was a little bit more
the 8s was
difficult.
really hard to do actually.
Yeah.
Now, this was actually my first time using 6s, and it is much
You want to put it on.
easier.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to see what I'm doing. So I'm not great at tying knots. So
Just do
you
the best
guys
you
are
can.
gonna just get what you get.
So, you know, you just want to make sure that you're tying it tight, like maybe, you know, like a surgeon's knot or something like that.
Mhm.
And
And
just
I
make sure
just-
that it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And I pull those knots pretty tight.
Yeah.
Maybe not quite as tight on the 0.5 because it's, you know, it's a little finer and it can break.
Yeah. Do you do like 2 surgeons knots?
I usually do a couple. Yeah.
Okay.
So on that, you could do a couple and then put a little dab of glue and then.
Definitely glue. I put a lot of glue on Grace's because she's really hard on her jewelry.
Yeah, well, she's 6 years old.
I actually
right?
think I glued like 3 of the beads together, but I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we literally just cut the tails
You gotta get brave. Cut them off.
and we take the glue. Do you actually want me to glue this? Because no
I
one
mean,
can
just,
wear that.
Just kind of show them which glue that you would
Yeah.
use.
So I have been using the GS Hypo because I like how fine point it is.
Yeah, so you're just gonna show them.
Yeah.
So cute.
So that's what it looks like. So I did make this one with 8s. I'll go up closer.
It's
um,
cute. It's just harder to do.
It is
right?
cute. It's really hard to do, but I will show you. I just got to find my mess up and I'll explain. Is that okay? Trying to see.
Oh yeah, you can see how
You can see it right there.
It's not focusing. Hold it still. Right there.
Right there, it twisted under. And so now that flower doesn't lay nicely. So, but I didn't notice it until I was finished. So had I noticed it, I would have gone back and fixed it because it bugs me. When I wear it, it is one of those things. But one thing that I do like about this is I consistently fidget. And so I actually like to poke the little white beads through, and I will go all the way around and then I flip and do it the other way.
Do you?
Yeah, so it's kind of like a fidget bracelet for me as well.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Cute.
So that's that.
Well, do you want to show them some of the combinations you came up with?
Sure.
And you can
so
give them some of the codes and
big fan of colors. So if you don't like colors,
let me just pull that blue out of the
ask
way
Kelly which colors you should get.
Just scoop them up with a
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that they lend a little better to color versus what I would choose, right?
It is very
it's springy
and summery.
Yeah.
Okay, I just actually bought 2 bags of these because these are adorable. And the code is 6-9538. And I would actually pair that with the ivory pearl, whatever that word is.
Ceylon.
Sure. And that is 6-9591. So I like the sparkle on that, but you could very easily do purple and like a matte white. Yeah, so I like that combination together. And I'm also a big fan of the pink and white together. And the
you can even put the pink and purple together.
Yeah, I mean, really, you could do any color you want, and you don't have to do just 2 colors. Like your flowers could be multicolored petals.
Mm-hmm.
So the pink is 6-9556.
And don't forget, these are all on sale right now.
Yeah, the 25% off.
Oh, we
which
left
is great.
that thing up the whole time while you were demoing.
Whatever. I do like this matte opaque cream. I tend to gravitate towards matte colors, except for that purple because it's really magical. And the matte opaque cream is 6-92021. I have seen a lot of people do it with a gold center, and I do like that. This one is 6-94202. And then I'm going to throw this one out there for the girls that don't love pinks and purples, like my niece. She's not a pink and purple girl, but she would really love this purpley blue and yellow together. That's kind of her style. So the yellow is 6-9136FR, and then I would pair it with the 6-9150FR. I think that would make a really cute bracelet.
Yeah, it'd be great. You did a great job.
Thank you. I don't want to show.
No, it's fine. Just some ideas, if you wanted to, we've got so many seed beads. Oh my gosh.
So many.
Crazy.
But if you were to buy any 2 today, I recommend these because they're my favorite. Especially this one. How can you not? I want Grace's room that color.
Yeah, it's a
but with the luster on it.
Yeah, it's a good color.
It is a good color. Okay,
well, thanks,
Kelly's gonna take over now and show her thing.
All right, I need a slip of my water already. You did a good job.
Thank you. My face cannot be red anymore.
It's nerve-wracking doing this.
It is, and especially because I don't really know what I'm doing because I don't do it often.
Yeah.
But I have fun when I do it, and it really makes me happy doing these flowers. So
I just noticed that this is
I'll do them a lot until I'm sick of it, and then I'll go back to crocheting.
This is what was bugging me because it was
okay.
It's so off center.
Yeah.
I'll just have to go over here.
Okay.
Over there. All right. I am just making something super, super simple today. It was just more having a project. So I'm going to be using 0.8 elastic. And we do sell that in 2 different sizes. We have the 5 meters, and 25 meters. So of course, this is the much better deal when you buy a little bit more than the smaller one, but we do sell it in 2 sizes. I'm also going to be using some of these 10 millimeter agate beads. We do have this as a kit. I think I called it the morning. Did I call it spring morning? I think something like that.
Do you want me to check?
Sure. So it is available as a kit if you didn't want to have to buy strands of beads. 2,
Well, Farron's on.
4,
Hi, Farron.
6, 8, 10,
I don't
12,
actually know if she's still
13,
on.
14, 15, 16, 17. Farron would be my daughter. Hi,
Oh, yeah, I should have. Yeah, it
Hi,
is
Farron.
a spring morning bracelet.
spring morning bracelet. So if you're interested in the kit, we do have this as a kit. And I'm just marginally prepared here. So then this also is going to come with 3 large hole beads. So, and they're not perfectly round and they're not meant to be. This is like an organic, I'm just trying to get 3 that are sort of similar in size, kind of an organic bracelet. And then I've also got a couple large hole metal beads and a jump ring. And then I've got some spacers. And you know what I forgot to get?
What? I can grab it.
Um,
Charm?
yes. Do you know where it is?
No.
Oh, it's okay, I'll go get it.
Okay.
Can you just talk to me? I'll go grab it.
Sure,
Forgot.
I
was
can
gonna
talk.
grab it yesterday.
What am I going to talk about? Well, the cabin was great. My parents have a quotation cabin. It's not a cabin, you guys. It's a lovely home in a beautiful little town. And it's actually where Kellie's son proposed to me and became my husband.
Yeah.
Debbie asked me to sing us a song. You don't want your ears to bleed, Debbie. So, no.
All right. We also have a little heart there. And what else do I need? I have a sample over here because, you know, I kind of wung this together yesterday. But what I wanted to show you was how easily you can create a bracelet using stretch cord. So I cut about 12 inches because I always estimate how much I need.
And those are pearls, correct?
Those are freshwater pearls, and they actually are a large hole pearl. We're not using them for large hole purposes today, but it doesn't really matter. So I just wanted a big chunky pearl. So, and I am going to stretch this out, and you can see I'm pulling on it pretty good. You know, you don't want it to sag.
Make sure you're holding on really tight because today I pulled on it and it snapped against my hand and Kelly heard a lot of bad words.
Yeah, yeah, because
Hurts.
it can get loose a bit on you. So the way that we're going to do this, it's kind of an easy way. You don't have to guess so much with sizing. So the first thing I'm going to do is this is almost a toolless project, but we do need a pair of chain nose pliers and bent chain nose pliers. I'm going to open up this large jump ring, and I'm very off center, I think, so I just have to make sure
No, you're okay.
okay.
It's fine.
And you just want to make sure that you do this up nice and tight so that there's no gap there, okay? So I am going to put on my spacer. And it's funny because we've just recently changed to a much larger table here. It's literally twice the size of our other table. So that seems so far away that I can't see it anymore.
I know it is really hard.
That's the weird thing, that you feel like you're talking to nobody. It's a very strange thing.
Yeah.
All right.
No scissors needed. No, she needed them to cut the elastic.
Yeah, just one time. Oh, well, I guess at the end. All right, now I'm going to put on a spacer and then my little charm and then another spacer, and I'll move my hands out of the way so you can sort of see what I've done so far. So this is what I've got happening. And yeah, I know the golds are a little different, but I don't worry about that kind of stuff because when you try to match all that stuff up, you'll go crazy trying to get everything to be the same, and nobody's ever going to look at it and go, oh my gosh, your golds aren't the same.
And even if they came from the same vendor, they may not be the same gold because every batch is different.
They're different. So just like these pearls, they're not all perfectly round, and they're not all meant to be, they're just like an organic kind of style. And then I'm going to put this little spacer on. So we've got our midsection, right? So, and it doesn't matter where you put this on the elastic, that's just sort of how we're starting off. And then you're just going to put on as many beads as you need for your size. And I'll show you how I do a real scientific fitting in a sec. We give you enough, I think, for about an 8 just over an 8-inch bracelet. So if you don't, you probably won't need all of the beads, but we always give enough so that, we try to be sort of size inclusive. Now, I will tell you that no beads are made the same. That's supposed to be a 10 millimeter bead, and that's not. So I will get the girls to try and weed through.
I definitely do try to match everything to have it look similar.
Yeah.
Size wise, and make sure that it fits. The holes are dremelled out enough and things like that.
Yeah, we're very careful when we're doing our kits. So I'm just loading them all onto one side. We're keeping this super simple. I'm just going to count mine. So how many did I use? 5, 10, 15. Oh, I'm going to take 2 of those away. That's weird when the sound just kind of does weird stuff.
Seriously.
There's like a gremlin in the works here somewhere today. Can everybody still hear us okay? Because that just kind of went.
Yeah, this just disconnected for a second.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, very strange. We should probably charge that up today too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm doing it this way to make it super simple for figuring out sizing. So all I did was pile it all on in one direction. And then what I do is I just take it and, am I still on camera there? Yeah. And then I just kind of see if it's going to fit. So I know that if I do it that size on me, it's going to fit. So if you need 2 more, then you would adjust it with the 2 more that we're going to give you. And then all I do is just tie a knot. And that first knot, I make sure it's nice and snug. So I'm pulling on that pretty good. And then keeping some tension, I then make another knot. So it's harder to make, to do the second knot when you need to put a little bit of tension. And I do a surgeon's knot, so I go back around one more time. And then I just quickly kind of do this all in one fell swoop. I just go boop and do it nice and tight.
See, I am not good at the first knot because I pull it way too tight, and then my bracelets are buckled and skewed, and I don't like that.
So you have to be careful with your, you want to make sure that you don't have too much tension in it, right? Mm-hmm. So you can do one more if you want. If you don't want to see that knot, you can just do those 2 and then tuck it inside the hole of this bead right here. But when it's together, it's actually not too bad. You can't really see it.
Do you think with those pearls, if they did the 3 knots, they could tuck it in because it's a large hole pearl?
Maybe, but it's not next to the pearl, so it's kind of.
Well, they would have to adjust it so it could be next to the pearl. I'm just wondering if they could fit it through there.
They might be able to. I didn't cut that very closely because I'm using a pair of scissors that I don't really like, and you guys know I use my cutters for everything. I'll just trim that off, and then I would put a little bit of glue right there, and then there we go. It's a cute little sort of off-center. There we go. It's a little off-center sort of springy kind of bracelet. Super simple and so easy to throw together because you don't have to worry about which direction anything's going in. And this reminds me a little bit of that necklace, that pearl necklace that I just bought that I was wearing, and everybody loved it. But I am totally going to wear this all the time because I think it's super cute. So this is available in kit form. I think it was $21.99.
It is.
So
yeah, $21.99.
Because these pearls are super expensive. They're like $32 a strand. So instead of having to buy a whole strand, you can just buy a kit, and there you go.
Yeah, and I think we have 20 in stock.
Okay. All right, so you can flip us up there, and yeah, I'm kind of a whoop. We're up there. I'm kind of a heart girl. I like hearts. It maybe doesn't go with what I have on today, but
I'm a color girl.
Do you guys recognize this top? I had this top in plus size like 3 sizes or 4 sizes ago, and it's sitting up in my thing, and then I found it in like regular sizing now, and I was like, I think I have to get it, and now I haven't worn it, and it's too big.
I actually think it's a good size.
But it's kind of cute. It's just like sort of boho, I don't know, just one of those things. So
it's good.
Yeah, so there you go. That is it for today. We just wanted to keep it, really simple for you, just
short and sweet.
Short and sweet. So if you want to pop up the banner one more time. So a couple things. We've got the sale on the seed beads until Mother's Day at midnight for 25% off. Just use code SEEDBEAD25, no plural, just SEEDBEAD 25. One bead. And oh, pardon me for sniffling. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm drowning. It's just terrible. And then try and join us Monday on Instagram at 11 a.m. for my 65th birthday.
Yeah.
We should bring cake in. I haven't had cake in a very long time. Maybe we'll eat cake on. We're all going out on Mother's Day. I'm treating the whole family to sort of
I
a.
need you to give me the details on that because Cam doesn't even know.
No? Yeah, we're all going out to a golf course that's local here, and it's a very nice brunch that they do, and we're going to have sort of a birthday, Mother's Day celebration. My daughter always ends up having to do all the Mother's Day stuff, and I was like, it's her Mother's Day too. I want her to not have to be slaving over a kitchen. So I was like, let's all just go out and Mom will pay this time. So we're all going to go out on Sunday and celebrate birthdays and Mother's Day. And, you know, there's lots of
Yeah.
stuff going on.
And your mom's coming.
And my mom's coming
Which is
over from
exciting.
Vancouver Island, which is nice. So we all get to be together, and we're really hoping that my son, her husband, gets to join us because he works out of town a lot. So we're hoping that Cam can make it.
Yeah.
So, alrighty. So thank you everybody for showing up, and don't forget to fill out that form so that you can join us over on Instagram on our lives, and just makes it easier for us. So,
Yeah.
Okay. So thanks for all your support today. We appreciate it, and go
We'll
out and
talk
make some
soon.
fabulous jewelry, and
Go
we'll
make
see you
some
guys soon.
daisies.
Yeah, go make some daisies today.
Okay.
All right. Bye,
Bye-bye.
everybody.